Welcome back to the channel, guys. I just pulled some of this precious metals out of the showcase to show you guys some things in my showcase here. But I'm not sure which I like more, silver or gold. I like them both. I think I'm addicted to them. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you about something today. Some new inflation numbers came out this morning, and they were hotter than expected. Surprise, surprise. And if you get into the details of these numbers, you'll see that we are effed. Just like the graphic I have put up on my thumbnail for this video. We are truly and totally effed, if you know what I mean. I think most of you probably already know that. Some of you may not realize it yet, but I think we are in big trouble. And I want to talk to you about that. I'll be right back. So I want to talk to you about these inflation numbers.
We're getting ripped off.
One of my customers over here, one of my regulars, saying we're getting ripped off, and I agree with you. We are getting ripped off, and I'm going to go into some details in a couple seconds here with some graphics, and I'm going to show you how we're getting ripped off and how this is affecting your life if you don't already realize it, which I'm sure you do. But it's a shame what's happening. It's really terrible. It's ridiculous. If you want a better reason to own gold and silver, honestly, guys, start digging into this stuff. You know, I'm not nuts. And I told you, I'm not a financial expert. I'm no financial consultant, none of that stuff. I'm just a regular guy. I deal in coins, scrap gold jewelry, blah, 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 blah. This is all stuff I get on my own from researching it or listening to guys that are more educated than me about it. And like I told you before, in this shop, I get a lot of useful knowledge, a lot of it. I'm not saying it's all real and it's all legit. Some of it might be fake. It might be fake news for all I know. But a lot of it is real. And I plan to keep sharing it with you on this channel. So on the screen, I'm putting up this graphic. This one is shocking. This actually came from my buddy sitting over here that says we're getting ripped off. And I think this is a good example of how we're getting ripped off. 1970 cost of living. A new house was $23,450. Average income, $9,400 per year. A new car was $34,50. Minimum wage was $2.10 an hour. And this is the big one. He made a good point. Minimum wage has gone up 5 times versus, what'd you say? How much more did it go up? Everything else?
10.
10 times.
At least 10.
At least 10 times. So minimum wage went up 5 times. Everything else went up 10 times since that time period or more. So your wages in general are not increasing versus the amount that everything cost over time since 1970. So here's another graphic. This is from somebody I follow on X. And if you read this graphic, it says, while CPI inflation is at 3.2%, inflation is much higher in many basic necessities. Yep, no kidding. All you got to do is go to the grocery store, go out to eat, and you'll see how expensive everything is. But it's showing you the actual numbers on here. Car insurance inflation, 20.6%. Transportation inflation, 9.9%. Car repair inflation, 6.7%. And so on and so on, as you could read that graphic there. And, you know, they keep giving us these numbers that, you know, they tell us 3.2% inflation or rate of inflation. But it seems like everything's still becoming more and more expensive. I do not believe the numbers are telling us is true. I believe they're burying this stuff, like I just showed you on the graphic, they're burying this stuff that's most important to the average citizen, the working class citizen in this country. They're not showing you those true numbers, and I wonder why that is. It's probably because it's an election year, maybe. You know, they're hiding this stuff from you. But they think we're all stupid because we know what it costs us. How much does it cost you just to go and spend money, you know, basic needs every day? Look how expensive everything has gotten. So I'm not buying anything they're telling us at this point about the numbers, the inflation numbers, or anything like that. Because all you got to do is look at the actual printed numbers and see where those inflation numbers are coming from, and then you'll understand. Here's another graphic, and this is from just from the time that the new administration came into office, from the last presidential election. And if you look at these numbers, these inflation numbers, since this administration has been in office, groceries are up 21.2%, eating out 21%, baby food 29.6%, pet food 22.7%, and so on down this list you got on the screen. It's crazy. I mean, honestly, I'm not sure how people are even surviving at this point, because I don't think the wages are rising that much. Maybe certain categories they're rising in, but in general, in whole, the wages aren't rising that much. So I believe that people really are just living off credit right now. And that reflects on the amount of debt that's with these credit cards. Everybody's got all these high balances on their credit card. They're maxing them out. They're living from paycheck to paycheck and barely able to pay their minimums on these credit cards. And sooner or later, that bubble's going to burst, guys. It's going to burst. So yes, gold and silver are down today. They got some pressure on them because of these numbers that came out. And where they're going to go, I'm not sure. As I said before, I don't have a crystal ball, and I don't have the magic 8 ball. Is probably not very reliable on where things are going. Someone gave that to me. It's pretty cool. But I have no idea where it's going to go. But it's very hard for me to believe that they're actually going to start cutting rates like they keep insinuating they're going to do. I just don't know how they're going to cut rates when they're still showing these hot numbers in inflation. So what I could tell you guys is you should probably be prepared. I'm serious. I think it sure seems like something big's coming. I think that's probably why you guys are stacking silver and gold to begin with. But, you know, the more and more stuff that comes out, and I think the closer we get to this next election, God only knows what's going to happen. You know, so, you know, get ready, get prepared. Any weakness in the metals, you know, use it to stack more silver and gold. That's my opinion. Take it. If you want to take that opinion, take it. If not, you know, do what you got to do. But, you know, I think just go out and dig into these numbers, and you'll understand why I'm saying that we are effed, because I truly believe we are effed right now. And I don't know where this heads. But if you would, please like and subscribe and leave some comments. Do you have anything to say about it? Please leave them below. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Thanks.